Hey everyone, we are live. All my natural hair divas, come and join me. I wanted to do a little something for all of those out there that are looking to get answers for all of your questions about what you need to be doing for your natural hair. And I will be the best person to probably talk to you about those things because, again, as you can see, I am natural, have been natural for about almost 3 years now. And so I will talk to you more about my experience as well as what I've done with my hair and how I would like to help you guys out. So I'm going to wait for a few people to get on board and join in on this live conversation about natural hair. And so basically, we all know, hey, natural hair can be challenging, right? It can be very challenging. And if you're out here getting all this information from YouTube, natural hair groups, other friends, family, people that, they know their hair, but they don't know your hair. And you get so much information about what should you use, what products to use, what can I do to make my hair grow faster? What can I do to keep my hair from being so dry? My hair is always, looking like it needs something extra, those type of things. And let's be real, we all get exhausted from all the questions and you get tons and tons of answers and you're trying to figure out which one works for me. So what I'm trying to do for all our natural hair divas out there is give you a guideline as to becoming an expert on your hair. Hey, Manuel, Maritza, hey, good seeing you. Thank you for joining me. So I just wanted to give you some ideas. I want you guys to become an expert on your own hair because let's be real, don't nobody else know your hair better than you. So if you understand what your hair is doing, what your hair is trying to tell you, you'll get an idea of what you need to do with it. So I want to just put this out there. I have a webinar that's coming out on Tuesday, June the 2nd at 7 p.m. And I go into great details as to, what you should be thinking about, what you should be doing. There's a lot of miseducation out there as far as what hair does. What does the hair need? And especially with natural hair. Natural hair has its challenges of its own. And so we as, the curly hairs, the coily hairs, the wavy haired people, we need to know exactly what we need to be doing. So this is a time that I feel and that, this is the time to get that education. So, hey, how are you? I'm glad you're joining me. So send me out some hearts and let me know what you're thinking. Send me some happy faces or something. That way I know that you're all in. Glad to see you guys on. Thank you for watching. So since it's now 6 o'clock, sorry, I do want to go ahead and talk about some things that I've noticed and as well as some things I've learned about my journey in natural hair. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Well, I've been natural for 3 years now, and my journey pretty much started with me having to make a couple of decisions. One would be either I'm going to keep doing this relaxer thing and keep, putting in all this chemicals in my hair and, risking the possibility of getting some type of reaction of some sort and, as well as combating gray hair. And I have quite a bit of gray hair. So it just came to that point where I decided, you know what? I'm just not doing the relaxer anymore because I'm just not going to go gray. How about that? So I gave up the relaxer. I pretty much did my hair and weaves and wigs and things of that nature for a good year before I decided to actually, all right, it's time to let my hair down. And I probably did about 6 inches of chemical cutting before I actually decided to go completely natural, and took all the relaxer, all the dead hair off, the whole 9 yards. And so, being that I didn't know anything about my hair, to be honest with you, most of us probably hadn't seen our hair in years outside of a relaxer, probably since we were a kid. And I'm one of those that I just didn't know what my actual hair texture was. And so it took me quite a bit of time to even understand what my texture was, and even using products that worked well with what I was working with. And when you got a bunch of products in your cabinet that was for relaxers and chemically treated hair, sometimes those things don't necessarily work the same when you're talking about natural curly hair. So I had to try a lot of different products, and be all the way honest with you, it was very expensive. Okay, and this is coming from a person that has cosmetology background. I'm a master cosmetologist. I've done hair for about a good 20 years. I am a makeup artist as well. And so even I have to admit that I was a little overwhelmed with what was already out there, between all the YouTubing videos, between people, telling me, well, this worked good and you should try this, and coming out with, some unwanted results and some hair disasters that was like, oh no, this is definitely not working. So I had to literally just kind of break it down all the way down to the basics. And that is what my webinar will be doing for you on Tuesday. I'm going to break it all the way down to the basics for you. And so you're going to know, what's your hair texture. You're going to know how to determine what that is. You will know what do you need to use for moisturizing. How do you know your hair isn't moisturized? You're going to find out how to manage your hair. How to get your hair manageable, as well as being able to keep it that way. What's causing all the issues? What are some things you need to consider when you are finding these issues in your hair? So, I really hope that that's something that can definitely help you, because it definitely helped me in the long run. And once I was able to break it all the way down to the basics, then I was able to determine what my hair really needed. And it took quite a while, but I will honestly say that it was well worth the travel. It was well worth the journey. And so looking at my hair now, I will say that I hadn't shampooed my hair in about 2 or 3 weeks. And it still looks great, right? Give me a thumbs up if you feel like it still looks great. Okay, and so I've been pretty much just, moisturizing it, putting extra moisture and care into it. I very rarely, comb through. I always do the finger through with my hair. I go through and gently pull products through my coils. And look at that. You see how long that is? Look, y'all, I'm just saying, okay? I've been seeing a lot of postings about growth, hair growth, and yeah, hair growth is hair growth. And so I want to talk to you about that too in my actual webinar. People are saying, well, how do I get my hair to grow? How do I get my hair to grow? And there's some fundamentals that you would need to know about hair growth in order to understand why and what's going on with your hair and why you're not seeing the results, the length results that you're looking for. So if you're definitely interested in my webinar, please go ahead and click on those links that I've been posting. If you don't have the links, if you hadn't seen it, just shoot me a direct message, a DM. I'll send you the link via email. And you can just send me an email, your email address, and I'll do that for you. But what are some things you guys want to talk about? I could talk about myself all day. I could tell you about my journeys, and I could tell you what I've been seeing. But what are some things you want to talk about? Like, leave me some comments and, give me an idea of what you want to discuss today while we're here. I know there's a lot going on in this world at this very moment, and it's very depressing. But we're going to devote at least a good 15 minutes or so just to talk about something that we all can control and that we all can kind of experience, and that's our hair. Let's talk about that for a moment. So tell me, give me some, comments and let me know what you want to talk about. I have been noticing, though, like I'm on several groups for natural hair, and I've been noticing that you know, I know that most of these groups are for people to ask questions and get an idea who's doing what and what's, and whatnot. But it can be a little overwhelming and can be very challenging, when you're having 100 comments on a question, and half of these people may or may not understand your hair. So, what do you do at that point? So my goal was, when I created this group, Artistry by Teresa, was to give people some, expert advice on their hair, as well as them giving them the credibility to be able to understand what they need and not have to ask so many other people about what they need. And so in this particular webinar, I just want to give you some great tools on what you should be thinking about when you're trying to choose products, when you're trying to choose, correct issues, and what you're seeing as far as what the results you're looking for in your hair. So I will just give this advice. Be very, very careful of all the advices and commentaries that are out there, that are telling you, you should do this, you should do that, and then you're trying them, and it's just, it's not going to be a good look. So just be mindful of that. Also what I've noticed is, YouTubing is a good idea, but how many of you had to watch 100 YouTube channels before you actually realized what was going on? Yeah, I was one of them. Raise your hand if you, really have. It can be very challenging. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that it was out there. And so when you're using YouTube as your resource as well, you come to realize that this person's hair is not even like yours. They don't even curl like yours. Your hair don't even curl like theirs. You realize, and then you find out much later that their whole texture was totally different. So my webinar will definitely give you some ideas as to what your texture can do versus what someone else's texture can do. So we will be determining that as well. Also, stop buying and spending all your money on these products that claim to have your hair grow. That ain't happening. Let's be honest. That's not going to happen for you. Okay. I cringe on the whole idea of when I see these products out here that's like, get this super grow product. This product will help your hair grow 6 inches in 1 month and things of that nature. And I am amazed at how many people are actually doing this. They're buying into this propaganda. Stop buying into that, please. Your hair is going to grow according to your hereditary trait, how it's predispositioned in your DNA. And the only true thing that we know that will allow your hair to grow is having healthy hair. You need to know how to take care of your hair, okay? You need to keep those trims. You need to keep it moisturized, as well as being able to combat issues that your hair is getting at that moment. Those are the only true, tried, and proven techniques that will allow your hair to grow. But let's be honest, if you were never born with hair that's all the way down to your waistline, this probably because you're not going to have hair all the way down to your waistline. Okay, your hair is only going to grow but so much for your hair, for you. It's in your DNA. It is hereditary. Okay, but you do want to make sure you have the healthiest hair you can possibly have so that you can get the most out of your hair length. Most hair that tends to fall off or fall out or break is because there's an issue. There's an underlying issue with your hair. And you should be able to determine that. Some of us don't. So again, my webinar will teach you, how do you understand what's breakage and what's not? What is actually hair loss? What is actually hair shedding? As well as what is actually hair breaking. Okay, so you will know these things when you get through my seminar as well. Again, products are products. They're in the market to just simply sell you products. That's just what it is. And they're only giving you what they're getting from others. They're just selling you what other people are asking for. You want super grow hair? I'm going to give you super grow hair. Okay. And that's just what they are marketing to do. But honestly, those products, they're not really what they're saying they are. You need to know what your hair can do. Okay. And, but there are some great products out there. And as a matter of fact, I am doing a giveaway for the people that actually sign up for my webinar on Tuesday, June 2nd. I am giving away a product from Uncle Funky's daughter. I know you guys have seen it. Whoever's been following me on Artistry by Teresa have seen this product. I've posted many, many times about this product. And I'm going to give a product away to a lucky person. So if you were to go ahead and sign up for my webinar for Tuesday, June the 2nd, 7 p.m., that'll automatically enter you into the drawing for this free product. Tell all your friends, okay? Because this is a good product. I promise you, you will love this product. All right, so, but there are some great products out there, and I definitely will be recommending some products to you that I know are tried and true, and they work well with any hair type, okay? And, that's pretty much the spill of that when it comes to products. Now, I've also talked about hair growth, and it's like, is hair growth really one of those obsession that everyone feels like they need to have hair like down to their back, or, they just want to see something? Or is it like miseducation? Because a lot of people don't understand that your hair is only going to grow for so long. So, this is something you would need to know. This is information that you would need to know about your hair. So here again, I want you guys to sign up for my webinar. I'm open for any questions, any comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I really like to talk about myself a little bit, but give me some things that you want to know about as far as hair texture, as far as products maybe, or as far as, you have questions about hair loss or hair, damaged hair, things of that nature that may be, creeping up on your thought, and you want to say, hey, maybe I can ask her that. So I'm here for that as well. Tell me how things are going. I know that it's a lot going on out there, and there's so much chaos and it's a lot of sadness going on. So I pity, and I also feel very, very sad for those that are out there that are, going through this COVID-19, as well as the riots in Atlanta right now. I mean, I'm not very far from that myself. So, I want everyone to please be careful out there. Please wear your mask. Please be protected. Please be aware of your surroundings, because it's a little chaotic out there, and it's very chaotic in this world in itself. So I hope everyone is definitely being protected, as well as, being safe. But, so yeah, tell me a little bit about what you're wanting to do with your hair. I see there's a couple people are still watching, and I wanted to see, what you would like to do. Okay, so I got a comment. I did my big chop last night and did my first twist out this morning. Wow. That's great. That's courage for you to even do a big chop. And yes, I'm glad that you did a twist out and it looks great. I remember when I did my first twist out, and oh my gosh, I'm not going to lie to you, I was just like, what have I done? But it takes some time to get that right product that you're looking for. So I am very, very happy that you were able to find something that really worked for you. You should share a picture or something with me on my group. So that way I can see what you're doing, how did you do it? Or, just give me an idea what it looks like. I'm always curious to see how everyone's hair results come out when they're using, new things, new products, as well as new techniques. So that's great. Congrats. Anyone else out there, you have something you want to comment on, would like to talk about? And, I know that, I remember my story of me doing my hair, and I decided I wanted to try something new as well. And so I was putting in some curls, and I was using those flexi rods, I believe it was called. And my hair wasn't very long at that point either, but I thought maybe it'll make it look really fluffy and cute. And oh my gosh, when I got that out of there, oh man. Yeah, it wasn't the best results I was looking for. And so, I had to wear that for a couple of days too because I didn't want to have to go through the wash day. Oh, tell me this. How many of you have done the wash days and feel like you've been doing it for 5-6 hours later? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one, but my wash days are pretty long. And so when it comes down to it, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't do them very, very often. But I have learned that in doing, because I don't like to do my wash days very often, I've learned different products can work well with my hair that doesn't cause flaking, that doesn't cause my hair to dry out, and that it goes right along with the oils that my hair actually needs. I'll tell you my secrets though when you join my webinar Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Okay? So I'll tell you what all I've used and how I got to that point where I can do that. I have went almost up to at least 5 weeks with not doing a wash day. I know, it's sad. I know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? I've gone at least a month at times with not doing my hair, not washing it. But you would never know that unless I told you. All right, so I can definitely give you some ideas on products that I've used and that you probably could use for yourself as well, and that would work well with you. I will tell you with my hair, I am definitely high porosity. Okay, my hair, when it comes to it, I can soak up some moisture. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can stand outside, and if it's a little bit of humidity outside, it's gonna grab it all. Okay, so I am definitely high porosity. My hair is also, I would say, about a 4B. In some areas could be a 4A, and definitely some 4Cs in some areas too. So I have a little bit of all three in my hair. And because my hair is high porosity, and along with the gray, which is interesting because sometimes the gray can be very resistant to a lot of different things too. But because the fact that I do have fine hair, it's a lot of hair. I do have a lot of hair, but I have also fine texture hair. If you're not sure which texture you are, if you're not sure what that is, you might want to go ahead and join my webinar, okay? Because there is definitely a difference between fine texture, medium texture, and coarse texture. Do you even know what you are? I'm just saying, it makes a big difference in the products that you're using. Okay, so yes, I am fine textured. I have about between 4A and 4C in different types of my hair and all portions of my hair, as well as high porosity. So when it comes to products, I need a lot of product because the actual frizz that goes on with my hair is crazy. And that comes from my hair just absorbs moisture. Just take it all in. Okay. And so I need products that actually allow that frizz to control the frizz as well as lock in that moisture. So we'll talk about these things in my webinar on how to determine what your hair is doing and how you can work on combating those things in your hair as well. So, but yeah, I can kind of get away with a lot only because I use products that definitely work with my hair. And so I can get away with not doing a wash day once a week or twice a week and sometimes even 3 times a week because of what I use on my hair. But yeah, so anyone else that want to talk about their hair type, they may have a question, they may want to make a comment. Anyone out there that wants to do that? If not, then I would definitely encourage you to go and click on my webinar. You will find it in Artistry by Teresa page on Facebook, as well as on my personal page, which is Teresa Richards. But if you're part of my Artistry by Teresa group, you will see the link in there on my page. If you have not seen the link, please send me a DM of your email address, and I will send the link to you so that you can either, one, check it out for yourself, or two, pass it on to some friends that are natural and they really want to, learn more about their natural hair. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do. It's just a click away. And remember, I am doing a product giveaway. There is a free product going to somebody that signs up for my class. And it's a product that you would love. It goes with any hair type. It goes with any hair, condition. It's just awesome. I love it. It is Uncle Funky daughter. I've been using Uncle Funky's daughter for the last 2 years now, and I've used so many different products, and I've just literally loved their product, and it works best for my hair. So this is a product that you can definitely use for any hair type as well as any hair condition. Okay. It goes a long way. You can find it anywhere. You can find it in Walmart. You can find it at Rite Aid. You can find it in, I think there's I want to say they're doing it at Walgreens as well. So that's something you can find it, as well as buy it online. Now, I personally like to buy mine online because you get all the better stuff there. You get like more products that they actually have, as well as get discounts. So if you go on their site, sign up for their stuff, you get these nice little discounts that you can't get from Walgreens or Rite Aid or Walmart and places like that. So I personally like to buy them online. Okay. But once you sign up for my webinar, I will give you the actual site if you need to, so that you can order your own products. But I am giving a product away for someone, lucky person, that signs up for my webinar. All right. So, hey, Jacinta, nice to see you again. So, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this. I hope that I get to see you all on Tuesday, June the 2nd at 7 p.m. I hope to see you doing well with your hair journey. I know there's been a challenge, and I get it. It is a challenge, but you will actually, trust me, it's a journey well worth it. So I am going to be signing off now. You enjoy the rest of your evening. Be blessed. Be safe. There's a lot going on out there, so please be safe. Please be safe. Be protected, as well as watch your surroundings. Okay. But enjoy your evening, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for coming in.